Not good, not good. It reminds me of Sayanota. Maybe she died or something and got like reincarnated. How did you even like got to know each other? What is that? I don't want you to be extreme. You're not just eating people, huh? You're waiting until like she will starve? Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Gore Screaming Show. So we are going to continue because we followed Yuka into the well. Mysterious well that apparently have no water in it, and I assume have like some tunnels or something. Maybe they lead to the mansion, maybe somewhere else. We don't know yet. But anyway, as you said in the comments, Yuka is apparently the best girl in the show, so we'll see about that. Maybe this episode, maybe next, maybe in general. Maybe I cannot even get her road if she have the road. Maybe she's just like amazing, just like villain side, I mean like main villain non-road character. Maybe that's what you mean by saying the best girl. Maybe you mean that she actually have the road, I'm not sure yet. Anyway, let's just go to the episode, let's see what's going to happen, because the thing is going down. We went down into the well, so who knows how the story will go. Let's do it. Yuka-chan isn't here, is she? I wonder where she went. Alright, we have this like eerie, weird soundtrack here. Oh, we're starting with the monster. Okay. No sign of here. Man, I'm lucky Shinta gave me this thing. Okay. Oh, it have like flashlight. Right, I forgot. Okay. Remember how I said like you went in without like any source of light? Yeah, okay, let's fix this. Kind of. It's not strong enough, I guess. Kyoji turns on the light on the small keychain Shinta gave him some days ago. He presses on the monster's stomach, making its head and eyes light up. It's hardly a proper flashlight, but it shines surprisingly bright in the darkness. Okay. Akane, if we don't find her soon, we give up and call for help, okay? Yeah. You shouldn't even go here like in the first place, just go call for help like instantly. Like you are like just two students, like just why? I mean, yeah, you have balls, but Kyoji uses to light to illuminate their surroundings. The faint beam indeed reveals clay walls, then suddenly stops. A door. Okay, so this is not just a tunnel or anything, it's actually a door. What? There, set in the wall, is a heavy-looking metallic door. Its rusted surface is studded with the rivets along its edges. The door hangs slightly ajar. It seems it was just opened recently. Okay, so now we know where Yuka went, actually. No idea. Who built that? And why? Kinzo, is that you? Do you know what reference is that? Let me know in the comments. I mean, you just mentioned character. I guess that's just the series, not like what the actual implications are. I don't see where else she could have gone. Yeah. Oh, she probably knows very well that you followed her. I mean, she probably on purpose showed herself going into the well. Just like she showed herself to Kyoji and then disappeared in the alley. Akane goes out through the slight gap in the door. Her voice echoes against the walls. No answer. Kyoji looks between the ladder and Akane, who is gripping his arm. What if I told you to stay behind? Figures. Anyway, we might as well take a look. Sure, why not? Can't deny, the situation excites him. Some part of him is afraid, of course, but his adventurous spirit is stronger than this. Really? Well, you have balls. He used to go on adventures like this with Akane all the time when they were little. Okay. So you are used to like abandoned wells, I guess, and buildings and stuff. Okay. I see. Pulling Akane by hand, Kyoji opens the door. Creaking sound echoes surprisingly loud in the underground space. Behind the door is a narrow corridor. He has to hunch over in order to keep his head from hitting the ceiling. The air is full of scents, of water, soil, and the uniquely sour odor of stagnant air. Oh, not good. Not good, not good. Stagnant air is, like, actually dangerous, because without, like, proper flow, it can become actually poisonous. Like, we have, like, carbon oxide there. Without any rhyme or reason. He remembers a story he once heard about how grave robbers once died in an Egyptian tomb because the chamber was full of gas. What I just said? Yeah, pretty much the same case as the tombs, yeah. Also, places like this have like insane amount of like bacteria and stuff, like virus, maybe not viruses because it's like different thing, but bacteria that can like survive in like low oxygen and they're like pretty deadly. Watch your step, Akane. They grip each other's hands so hard it almost hurts. The air is thick with moisture. Just walking through it makes their clothes feel heavy and wet. Okay, what's wrong? Oh, okay, don't scare me like that. God damn it. Kyoji points his light to the ground beneath them, just in time to see a large black centipede scurrying away from the light. Looking at the wall, he sees a different species of centipede. This one, with a white body, creep away on the wiggling of its countless limbs. Don't touch the walls. Yeah, but for the best. What if they start falling from the ceiling on you, though? He doesn't remember being particularly scared of bugs as a kid, but running into a whirling centipede in a place like this seems to have left her shaken. What with her voice quivering? Yeah, I mean, this is like weird that we have this place here anyway, and then we have like dark place and like centipedes just like moving around. Of course you would be scared of us, like this is like creepy. This is not normal situation. As for himself, his head naively brushed against the ceiling. The fear that book could slither down his back at any moment is driving him insane. But he can't afford to lose his nerve when Akane is frightened right behind him. At times like this, that being a guy has it comes. He grumbled that to himself. However, Akane's soft hand squeezes his. He frowns. As much as he hates to admit it, being dependent on like this kind of makes bearing the situation worth it. Thankfully, the way ahead isn't long. After walking some 50 meters ahead, the corridor takes a turn. Around the bend is another metallic door, just like the first one they went through after going down the well. It too is hanging slightly open. Is Yuka behind this door? What is she doing there? Kyoji exchanges glances with Akane before gently pushing the door open. Just like the door near the entrance, it creaks as it grinds against the soil. The two of them fearfully peer inside. Yep, she knew! Hi, Yuka. What are you doing here, eh? Lovely morning. I guess not morning, it's more like afternoon because we are after school. Indeed, Yuka is here. Once again, the colors and the scenery, like, it reminds me of Sayanota. Why is it? Why is it reminding me Saya again? Saya and both of them are just from just USA, right? Saya and this. Maybe they're like made like relatively like in a short period of time between each other, and that's why I see similarities. Like the soundtrack, some soundtracks seem similar to Saya, and now this background also seems very similar. Relative to the passage they just went down, which was only narrow enough for a single person to squeeze through, this room is surprisingly spacious. Objectively speaking, though, it's approximately... Oh, sorry, I just woke up. It's approximately 13 square meters. Faint, wavering light shines from an old-fashioned lamps set in the walls. In the flickering light, the wall seems to shine with strange colors. The room is almost a perfect square. At its center is the rectangular stone table. What the fuck? Is Yuka making like, I don't know, like weird sacrifices here? It seems to rise from the floor itself though. Looking at it more closely, it seems more like a stable and more like a box of some kind. Okay. Mind then. Hi Yuka! So, what's your deal here? Care to explain? Seems like you don't need our help, so we should probably go and be on our way? Yeah? Illuminated by the flickering light, right in the middle of the room, leaning against the stone box is Yuka. The dancing shadows cast by the light wash over her. Yuka regards them with the same mysterious smile she wore when they first met. Kyoji can feel a kind of relief from her hand in his. I can ask one question after another, but Yuka doesn't seem too inclined to answer her. Her gaze is fixed entirely on Kyoji. Yeah, she's just like ignoring everyone and just like is fixed on Kyoji. This is weird. Why? How do you know him? I want answers. I need answers, or at least hints so I can figure out the answer. Hey, I kinda was so worried about you that she came all the way down here to look for you. You could say something. Kyoji can't help but take offense to her attitude. Just the other day, she was so sweet with everyone. That makes the contrast between then and now even more stark. But Yuka is fixated on Kyoji, an unwavering smile clinging to her lips. Akane is confused. Kyoji pats her on the back. Also in the main menu, the text, right? The dialogue is about her being want to be happy. And she said in the game already she wants to be happy as well. What's the deal with Kyoji here? Akane enough. Let's just go, she's a weirdo. If she came down here on her own, then she can find her way out alone too. Let her do what she wants. What? Kyoji and Akane freeze in their tracks. Yuka's eyes are still fixed on Kyoji. You mean you tried being nice? Okay, so actually you do know her. Something that happened years ago, so Yuka, so you mean you are actual human being and you know Kyoji, like you were like friends before? And he forgot about you? I mean, we forgot about Aoi, apparently, right? Like in the beginning of the game, Kyoji didn't know who she is, really. But Yuka? Who's Yuka? Years ago? Yuka evades his question with a smile. Maybe she didn't hear it to begin with. Momone. Who's Momone? She had the nerve to tell me to be kinder. But not just to Kyoji, but to everyone.
信じられない。生意気、腐ってるくせに。だからいっぱい殴っておいたわ。でも試しに言われた通りにしてみたのよ。
Oh! Momone is the mother. That's why she had like eye patch, I guess, on the eye and stuff. So she's been beaten by Yuka? What the actual fuck? Okay. Just because she got an advice of being nice to everyone? Okay. What are you talking about?
でももう飽きちゃったのよね。
Great. He'd forgotten. When he first met Yuka and then in front of the well. And then when he saw her in the streets. There's always a strange aura around her. Like a heat gaze. Something odd always seems to envelop her. Yeah, pretty much. Yuka's large eyes gleamed sharply.
あんな薄汚い連中にまでニコニコして我慢したのに。私がどれだけ吐きたかったか、行事にわかる？
Nope. And you need like tell me like more because I just no.
家の中まで腐
I'm scared of you.
どいつもこいつも平和そうな顔して。ゆかちゃん。
See, Akane? I told you before. I told you that she was rude to you before and she felt weird in the mansion. And you're still acting like she's just a nice little kid. Yeah, she's not. She's definitely not. Akane's voice deepens. She probably can't believe what she's hearing. Yuka laughs scornfully.
今だって臭くて臭くてやってらんない。その女が匂うのよ。教授はよくそんなカスみたいな女と一緒にいられるわね。
You little...
ゆかちゃん。
Akane's scream echoes through the underground chamber. But Yuka pays her no mind. In fact, she only cocks her head and spits more bile from the lovely lips.
だからねえ、そんな女置いていっちゃおうよ。
Okay.
ここはね、弱虫の豚を閉じ込める場所なのよ。その女にはふさわしいと思ったからお招きしたの。
Yep. You lured us. Alright, okay, she... Oh my god, she's so... Like, the way how she looks and smiles is such a contrast to like how she actually behaves. This just gives me chills. What the hell? Wow. So you want to lock up Akane in well. Great. Yuka pinches the hem of her skirt and gives a lovely courtesy, as if she were attending an old-fashioned ball. Akane swallows nervously and grabs Kyoji's sleeve, almost painfully hard. As much as she hates to admit it, Kyoji realizes that she's shaking too. There's something wrong with this girl. Yeah! About time you realized. He comes to that realization once again. Yuka has the look of the adorable doll, but the person inside doesn't reflect it. Yeah, pretty much. It's not just that her personality is rotten, there's something warped and terrifying lurking within him. Maybe like the woman from the beginning, like the one that we saw, like these like little flashes that was on the bed, sitting. That creepy woman that we saw in the very first episode, in the prologue. Maybe she's not like I said, like trapped like inside the clown. Maybe Yuka is that woman. Maybe she got maybe she died or something and got like reincarnated as Yuka, or maybe she's possessing Yuka or something. But then like how Kyoji would know this woman? They were like acquaintances? Like was she like his like old guardian maybe or something? Something Kyoji and Akane could never fathom dwells inside this girl. Let's go, Akane, this girl is seriously weird. Akane nods wordlessly. The two of them turn around at once. Any concern they might have had for Yuka is long gone. They hurriedly make their way back towards the door. Everything in front of them goes black. Well, shit. Okay. Oh, so his name is Gore. Okay, that's why the series is called Gore Screaming Show. So the main character is actually not Yuka, but the Gore. So I can stop calling him Clown now. Okay. Yeah. Well, shit. Oh, God. This thing looks terrifying. This heart. I know we have this in the mind menu. But looking at this like in this picture, this is so creepy. Also, that's a new soundtrack. The man standing before them is tall that he entirely blurs out the light. His body, covered in a long black cloak, stands well over 2 meters tall. That's strange enough. But to make things even weirder, he wears what looks like a clown mask over his face. Yeah. No, is this figure even human to begin with? Human reminds Kyoji of the monster's figures in his room, as if he came straight out of one of the flashy action shows Kyoji fans of. His attire almost looks like a cheap costume. This thing can just like murder them in an instant. Like nothing stops basically this guy from like Yuka and Gore can basically just kill Akane and just Yuka will be happy, yay, Kyoji will be mine. Like for some reason, what's your association with this guy? How did you even like got to know each other? Like Yuka and Gore. What the hell? What's your goals? Who are you? In response to Kyoji's strained cry, the man takes a big step forward. He grabs Kyoji's hand forcibly, vigorously pumping it up and down. Oh, he's just like saying he's welcome, so he's a good guy, he's a nice guy. Look, he knows how to introduce himself. Yeah, definitely fine, just some entertainment, you know, yeah. Okay. The man grandly puffs up his chest. When he releases his breath, his voice seems to shake the entire stone chamber. Okay, good. There we have the title drop. Okay. Oh god. Kyoji pulls his arms free and shields Akane behind his back. Yeah. What the hell are you? The way his voice quivers makes Kyoji feel pathetic. He thought Yuka was strange, scary even, incomprehensible. But this figure is on a whole different level. He's even stranger, even more wrong than Yuka is. Something, perhaps a deeply rotten instinct within his mind, is screaming out in alarm. Well, For a good reasons. You're creepy. What are you? What kind of Halloween reject? Who are you supposed to be? Yuka laughs out brightly. Yeah, great. Best friends.
ダメだよゴア。もっと丁寧に挨拶しなきゃ。
So, you are the boss here, huh, Yuka? Yuka bends at the waist in a mockery of a bow. Gore cocks his head slightly before nodding. He follows Yuka's example, placing a hand on his chest, then bending at the waist in surprisingly elegant bow. Okay, this is scary. We cannot escape, like literally, like Akane is just dead now. Like we are like out of like any points here. Like we can do like anything. You cannot escape the situation. This is like literally impossible. Unless they decide to not murder us. Or at least like Akane. Yuka claps happily. Gore once again places a hand on his chest and bows. This time turning to look at Kyoji, who only glares up at him. Out of our way. Okay, I guess you will put up a little show, huh? I said get out of our way. Can't you hear me? God damn it, Kyoji have balls. Akane cries out pitifully. Kyoji pulls Akane by the arm. The two of them try to slip past Gore, but he simply darts into their path. They try to push past again and again, but each time they take a step, Gore's body swerves left or right to block them. He looks like having fun, as if they're playing some twisted game of tag. That's contradiction. I thought Kyoji will make Yuka happy, and you say Akane will make Yuka happy? Wait, what? I'm confused. Why Akane's now important? What? Okay, unstable thing. As Gore speaks, he violently shakes his head. Okay, so other way around? What? I said get out of our way. Kyoji's head is spinning, almost like he's suffocating. Get away. Please, just get out of the way. Okay. It's like Gore can't hear what Kyoji and Akane are saying. Oh, what is that? Oh god, what is this? Oh god, these are puppets. This is Yuka. And this is Akane? You have puppets of Yuka and Akane. What the actual fuck? How these puppets are made, by the way? What are these? He waves his hands over each other as if performing a magic trick. In the blink of an eye, two sock puppets appear in his hand. Okay, these are socks. They look familiar. Yeah, and Yuka. Akane's voice is shivering. The puppet has cute eyes made from both buttons and chestnut hair, just hair tied into a ponytail. It really does look like Akane. The puppet on his other hand looks like Yuka. What is he trying to do? Just a little show and entertainment, so we just look at this and we can go home. Yeah, do we have any money? Maybe we can like tip him or something? As Kyoji and Akane look on speechlessly as Gore starts talking in a high-pitched falsetto. Okay. The puppet of Akane and Gore, on Gore's left hand start whirling around in a sync with the movements of his hand. Okay. So you imply that Yuka is basically jealous of everything that Akane has? Well, Yuka, you seems to not know the past of Kyoji and Akane. It's nothing to be jealous about. Akane starts shivering, but Gore continues without pause. Okay. Stop it. I said stop it. Kyoji tries to grab Gore's hands in attempts to get rid of those dolls, but Gore's hands easily dodge away from Kyoji's. It's like trying to catch a frog. Just when Kyoji thinks he managed to catch the ends of his sleeves, it turns out he missed him by mere centimeters. It's a strange feeling, like Gore's very existence is slipping between his fingers. Yeah, might be the case. We don't even know what the hell Gore is. It's definitely not a human, like, there's no way. As Gore continues, his voice becomes even more shrill. Okay. Okay. You just make us feel bad for Yuka at this point, but also scared as fuck. Yeah. Yuka jumps up and down, cheering and clapping her hands. Yeah, he's just playing for our minds now. Kyoji can see tears rolling down Akane's cheeks in the dull reddish light. Yeah, he just makes us like especially Akane, right? He just makes her feel really, really bad and desperate about this because he's just showing how bad Yuka feels and how unfortunate she is. And Akane have like everything and playing with her like with a cost of Yuka happiness. Akane is happy basically. That's what he's saying. Akane would never allow herself to show tears to anyone is crying. Haven't you had enough already? Kyoji blindly tries to grab Gore's hands, but Gore continues to dodge away with dance-like steps. It feels like Kyoji chasing his own shadow. Okay. I don't want you to be extreme. Once again, Gore waves his hands, one over the other. This is so fucking creepy, holy shit. Kyoji! Oh my god, now it's Kyoji's turn. What is going to be? Suddenly the puppet shaped like Yuka changed into the shape like Kyoji. Gore's body began to weave as he rubs the two dolls together. he's replaying, I guess, the past. Also, they censored the thing in the essay. I have this like censored? I don't think so. No filter. Okay, so this is just like general censor during the recordings. Okay. Akana whispers under her breath. Koji can feel himself turn pale. How does this man know about what happened back then? Yeah, I thought exactly. I guess, I mean, even if you don't know the past, it was like set in the classroom and he invigilated classroom basically, right, as well. So he could just hear it from anyone, really. Or see the picture. Gore continues whirling his body around in an exaggerated manner as he keeps on speaking. What the fuck? Don't tell me that Yuka is actually as well, like, jealous of that? Like, what? Stop it? Koji holds, but that's all he can do. His voice echoed through the underground chamber before finally fading away. A strange silence settles over them. No one says a word. All Kyoji can hear is Akana's subdued sobbing. Yuka breaks the silence, venomously spitting out her words. Oh god damn it. Oh no, he would shout anyway. Oh no, don't kill Akana. Gore stretches towards Yuka like a jack in the box. No! We must... Okay, that's the one way to protect Akana in this situation, because Yuka is so obsessed with us. We must say that if you kill Akana, I will hate you forever. Just say that. That will like maybe not guarantee, but it gives us like you know, some chance to not actually getting Akana killed. Like, I will never forgive you and I will hate you forever if you kill Akana. And that may like make Yuka think twice about actually killing Akana. Because she seems to like wanting like Kyoji for herself. What the hell are you talking about? He hides Akana behind his back as she clings to him. Yuka puts a finger on her chin and cocks her head, staring at Akana and Kyoji in turn. Answer me! I said answer me. What, are you deaf? What the... No? Akana let out a shrill scream behind him. Her voice echoes, piercing his eardrums. Oh no, did he bite her? Akana. Kyoji looks behind him. He sees something unbelievable. Oh no. The hem of the Gore's black cloak turns up slightly on a slimy... What? The hem of Gore's black cloak gets turned up slightly as a slimy organ, like the tentacle of an octopus or squid, creeps out of it. What the fuck? The organ sticks under Akana's skirt, whirling beneath it. Oh god. You meant different kind of taste? Oh, Akana? Kyoji launched at Akane and tears the thing away from her. The sensation reminds him of touching an earthworm, slimy. It makes every hair on his body stand on end. Then the thing extending from Gore retracts and returns inside his robe. Gore not furiously, moving so fast that it seems like his neck should snap. Not good. So, you're not just eating people, huh? Also, tentacle powers OP, as always. Hearing him, you cannot with a complicated expression.
そうね。もうちょっとだけ置いておこうか。
Okay, and there we have the main picture. She moves past Akane and Kyoji, who stands frozen in shock, and approaches Gore. Yep, there we have the main picture. Gore gently extends his hand out towards her, picking up Yuka on his arm. It looks briefly like Gore is leaping away into the air. Then their outlines become hazy, and they vanish into thin air. We survived! Holy shit! Oh my god, we actually survived and nothing bad really happened. Can we not engage them anymore? Kyoji and Akane remained silent for a long moment. They left speechless. Even if they could find the words, their throats are too tightly clenched to utter a sound. They simply grip each other's hands, staring at the empty space Yuka and Gore occupied until just a moment ago. They just like disappeared, what the hell? Akane shivers uncontrollably, which makes Kyoji realize that he too is shaking. He reaches out to comfort her, but he can see that his fingers are trembling. What was that? Right? When he asks Akane with that an awkward smile, voice comes out in a thin, ready tone. It doesn't make sense. Like something out of a movie. None of this makes any sense. What did they just see? Normally Kyoji would assume that this was some trick. A trick he can understand. Sure, but there isn't any other explanation. But some part of his mind asks him if he truly thinks that was all just a trick, a part that Kyoji does his best to ignore. What was it, if not a trick? Akane? Don't let them get to you, Akane. Akane cools up, shivering. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you. That finally makes Akane react.
Kyoji.
Back then, oh, he's talking about the past. Back then and now too, it must have been awful. I should stop them sooner.
違う。Kyoji は悪くない。今日だって追いかけるって言ったのは私だし。
Akane hangs her head before continuing.
時だって仕方なかったんだもん。巻き込んだのは私だって。
What do you mean you are the one who got him involved? How? I mean, if they made you to come to the place and you just ask Kyoji to go with you and you had no idea what will happen, then it's not really your fault. You just like ask your friend to just like come to the place because it could be fun, and then suddenly it's not fun. She can't bring herself to say more. Feeling the implicit meaning behind her words, Koji swallows down what he was going to say. Anyway, let's get out of here. The two of them get back the way they came. They pass through the centipede-infested corridor and return to the bottom of the well. However, once they make it there, the two of them freeze up. Fuck! Oh god. No, no, we are trapped. That reminds... What remains of the evening sun filters in from above. I can't Kyoji hurry into the dark crimson light. God damn it, Yuka is still here. They hear Yuka laughing from above. The missing rope ladder must be her doing. You little. Lower the ladder. Until she's little tastier? What were you checking? So maybe that's not what I thought initially you were checking. Maybe, I don't know, how like fresh meat is? Like, he eat people, so I don't know, like she needs to be more dead? Or something? Like, you're waiting until like she will starve? Like, what the fuck? What are you talking? Oh god damn it, they put the lid on. But before Kyoji can finish his sentence, he hears a heavily rumbling sound. Yuka, no, probably Gore, begin dragging the lid back over the well. You can hear Yuka laughing from the other side. Akane shouts in vain as the hole closes little by little. Kyoji clings to the surrounding walls, looking for a way to climb up. But the opening above shrinks from the semicircle down into a slender crescent. Soon enough, the thin orange rays of light fade away. As they do, Kyoji falls off the wall and lands in his rear. Yeah, I'm fine. He sits up and slams his fists against the ground. Damn it, she trapped us down there. Yeah, and no one knows. Where are we? This is bad. They spent a few minutes shouting upwards at the top of their lungs, hoping someone might hear them. They hope someone, Yuka mother or some other passerby, will notice them. For all they care, it would be fine if Yuka had a change of heart and opened the lid back up. All they want is to escape. But no one ever comes here to begin with. Eventually, Kyoji and Yuka exhaust themselves, squatting down on the ground. Hey, I'm not able to give up just yet. Kyoji raises his ragged voice one last time. But... yeah, that's what I'm counting on. Because there are people who know about the well. Akane sounds like she's trying to convince herself. Alright, our phones, do we have signal? Kyoji takes out the figurine Shinta gave him and turns on its light again. Both of them take out their phones and hold them under the light. No bars. Yeah. Sighing, they close their phones and put them back in their pockets. Kyoji turns off the figurine lights as well. Yeah, we need to like not waste energy for this, like we don't need the light just sitting. If I leave it on, it will just eat through the battery, right? I don't think this thing is made to last long. Left with nothing more to say, the two of them fall silent. Kyoji feels like he's expecting true silence for the first time. Experiencing true silence for the very first time. They are deep underground in the middle of the mountains. All they can hear is each other breathing and beating of their own hearts. It really makes him realize how noisy everyday life usually is. Even when he was lying in bed with the TV off, he would always hear some kind of noise coming from somewhere. It was just an inherent truth of living around other people. But this place is different. If he didn't have Akane's warmth huddling against him, he might lose his mind. Yeah? Well, nothing to do here, we can only wait. I mean, we can explore if we are here already, maybe there's exit. I mean, that's probably like better idea, right? I mean, just check out. At this point we have nothing to lose really. Sure, we will get like more tired, but if there's a chance that we might escape from like some like hidden tunnel or something, maybe it's worth to check. But yeah, need to explore, and the battery in the light is not strong, so might be hard. The problem is like also, what if the light will go off when we are away from the entrance? Also, people may not find us if we just traveled deep. That's the big question, huh? Their bags should still be lying around near the well. Well, they probably are gone already, like you can't go just throw them away or something. Assuming they were still there, there's a good chance that someone would eventually see them. But he has a hard time believing Yuka, who can only assume wishes him and Akane ill, would simply leave their bags there to be found, yeah. You can only pray Yuka fails to see their bags lying in the weeds. But if she did hide their bags, Kinta, Kika and Aoi also know about Yuka, and they also know that Akane is worried about her. If they go missing, it's not impossible they will come to look for them, yep. No, they definitely will. Goji clenches his fists hard in his lap. Akane? He can feel Akane shivering slightly next to him. Are you cold? Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, this is just stone, mud, dirt, air everywhere around. This is not the best environment to spend night on. Her words trailed off as she shivered again. He hears Akane scratching her head. The sound puts an uneasy smile on his face. She always had a habit of scratching her head whenever she lies, ever since she was a kid. Oh? Oh, a little, so she's like really cold. Yeah. It's not that she's entirely lying about being cold, of course. Goji can't be sure how long it's been since the lid of the well was closed. But with the sun setting late in the day, the air is cooler now. With a sudden surge of energy, Goji gets to his feet. I just figured that even if someone's coming to find us here, just sitting around is depressing. Let's move around a bit. Yeah. Maybe we'll find something actually that may help us. Who knows? Knowing her, figures that some exercise will help her spirits up. Yeah. Right, so what do we do? Okay, let's save. And why don't we have a look around the other room? That's the best idea. Like, climbing up again is dumb as fuck. Really. Like, this is well, you are nothing like... You are not mountain climbers. You cannot climb that well. Like, this is like literally impossible. So let's just, as I said before, let's check the other room and maybe you can find something else. So let's do that. How about we search around down here one more time? Maybe there's another passageway. Just an idea, but it doesn't seem like a bad one. Yeah. Someone went through the trouble of digging a tunnel down here in the well and installing those sturdy doors. Although Kyoji has no idea what it was used for, but the entire structure is so strange that he shouldn't be surprised if there were another passage or two they didn't know about. Yeah, that's the problem here, actually, but they can go down and check if there are corpses, and then they will realize that we may go further. I mean, this tunnel isn't that deep. If we raise our voices, it echoes pretty far. And that, yeah. Akane nods, albeit uneasily. Then, let's get going. Kyoji turns on his light again, illuminating the darkness with its faint glow. Give me your hand, Akane. The two of them squeeze through the crumbled tunnel once again. The second time around, they already know what to expect, and it feels nowhere near as long as it did earlier. Kyoji pushes the heavy door. The lamps that were lit when Yuka and Gore were present have since gone out.
暗いね。
It is dark. Yeah. Maybe you're just imagining it, but it feels like the air is moving slightly. Yes! So there's an exit! Holy shit, there is an exit. Okay. As Kyoji looks around, searching for the place the draft is blowing from, Akane seems to noticing the same thing.
風が吹い
Hell yeah! Our hopes are back. You feel it too? The hands squeeze harder. Well, it might be just like some, like, no, small place that you cannot get through, but still, it's a fresh air at least. Alright, let's look around and see if we can find a way out. When they were here earlier, they were so focused on Yuka and Gore that they didn't pay any attention to the chamber interior. This time, Kyoji examines the room carefully in the dim light from his keychain. And you know what? I think we'll find out about this room in the next episode, because it's basically 1 hour already. And I have a feeling like they might search here like for around like half of an hour or something. So let's just finish here and I will see you in the next one. So yeah, we finally met Gore. We finally got the title drop, Gore Screaming Show. This thing, like, Gore is like terrifying. Like the puppet show he made. Oh my god. And Yuka just like casually just like forcing them to be down here in the well. You would think that she would not like try harm Kyoji, but actually putting him in the like dark and cold well count as harm. So I don't know. I guess she just hopes that Akane will like die. And Gore tried to like taste Akane, like he tried to eat her, but he used like tentacle. What the fuck? Well, anyway, we'll see where the draft is going on in the next episode, and maybe we'll find the exit. So maybe next episode, the great escape from the well. Who knows? Might be the case. So well, yeah. Anyway, thank you for being with me. Leave up a like if you like the puppet show of the Gore Screaming Show. Subscribe if you would like to see more of this, and you can become a member if you would like to support me and see the episodes earlier than everyone else. And also have some vote pools that are only for members and stuff. And yeah, thank you everyone once again for being with me, for your support, for your likes, for your comments, and I will see you in the next one. So for my Pocket Watch is going out.